Hi, my name is Denise Irwin. I'll be doing my leadership book review on Leadership and Self-Deception, Getting Out of the Box by the Arbinger Institute, which was founded in 1979 by Terry Warner, who solved the problem of self-deception in his own mind. A group of anonymous writers composed the books from research done to improve the methods for resolving human conflict internally and between others. This research is performed by people who are knowledgeable and possibly experts in areas of law, business, psychology, finance, teaching, and coaching. This diverse population allows an open-minded approach without conflict of interest in any particular field of work or study. The Institute provides training materials for companies, individuals, and groups who are learning how to be leaders and improve their skills. The purpose of the book is to provide information on self-deception, which is deceiving ourselves by seeing other people's needs as less important than our own. This way of thinking is in the box. It provides applications that are useful in areas of life that deal with conflicts such as marriages, work, friendships, coaching, education, etc. It teaches you to learn how to understand when you're in the box versus out of the box and the importance of it. It teaches you to learn how to stay out of the box using empathetic feelings and seeing people as people and not objects. And it trains us to teach others the values of making choices out of the box. These are a couple of illustrations which show us the difference of being in the box versus out of the box. The first one, the behaviors, two people are sitting on an airplane, just watching people get on. The person in the box may see themselves in a systematically distorted way just by reading the paper and glancing at people, and say you have an empty seat next to you and you don't want to give it up for any reason. Another person may be watching people and they see a family that needs to sit together and you have an extra seat. Maybe you can move and give up your seat. Those are just different ways to see in and out of the box. The second illustration shows an example of a person, say a father getting up at night and hears a baby cry and has to make the decision, do I get up and help the wife and let her sleep, or do I keep sleeping? Well, he knows the right thing to do is to get up, and the choice would be to honor it, and then that would be out of the box. In the box, he betrays himself and he starts making himself the victim while making the wife look bad. The target audience for this book is everyone: families, co-workers, friendships, classrooms. Some strengths for the book are relatable through life experiences and stories. Example, the waking up to tend to the baby, or the people on the airplane. Or there's also an example about ways to reprimand employees or not. These tips are easily applied to follow. Easily applied tips to follow for getting out of the box. Thinking of people as people and not object, and just basically doing what is right. It also teaches people prevention for self-deception through mandatory business training or continued education with employees, or just even encouraging family members to be trained in these methods. Shortcomings, I never knew about the book. Not enough people know about this book. It's mainly through work or word of mouth. There's several revisions have been made, so you have to make sure to get the most recent copy to get the most value out of it. It is a long book and probably could be somewhat condensed for training purposes. Some life situations make it where it's not easily applied, or um, it's just not feasible. Things like abusive relationships, coworkers who are unruly, or they have ill intent, bullying, those kind of things probably wouldn't work well when trying to train for self-conflict and self-deception. Objectives of the book is to allow a person how to understand the perception of their own perceptions, to prevent others from, sorry, it's to allow a person to understand how their perception of others may misguide their own action and others' actions. Creates a vision for the reader to learn and implement a new way of thinking. Shows the impact of others' actions and perceptions when treated differently, and explains how self-deception happens when we make others' mistakes and problems look bigger than ours, just to justify our own negative perception of others. We want to learn how to stay out of the box when dealing with people. Get to know people for people. That is the main thing. I highly recommend this book to everyone. Thank you, and I appreciate you listening to my review. Have a good day.